Hello. Okay, welcome to this wonderful lesson. Okay, so today's lesson we are looking at the topic on the chalkboard, which is more concept in chemistry. Okay, so let me go through all the points that I've actually prepared for you so that you can understand. Okay, this is just the introduction of more concept. As you may be aware, this is a broad topic that is found in chemistry, and you have to pay particular attention so that you can understand it fully. Okay, a lot of questions comes during an examination out of this, and it involves calculations. More more, first of all, I'll start by defining the word more. Okay, more is defined as a standard scientific unit for measuring large quantities of very small entities such as atoms. Okay, that is more. So now, under this same more concept, we have actually highlighted these important items that are involved. One, we have relative atomic mass. Okay. Apart from this one, we also have relative molecular mass. So we have to understand this and how to calculate them. This is what we are going to look at today. Okay, so relative atomic mass, it has no symbol. Okay, or its symbol, first of all, is A small r. Okay, that is the symbol for relative atomic mass. So the moment you just see this, just know that this is the relative atomic mass. Okay, then how can you define that same word, which is relative atomic mass? Relative atomic mass is the mass of atom. Okay, the mass of one atom compared to 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope. Okay, that is relative atomic mass. So the following are relative atomic mass of some elements. So now if you go to periodic table, there are those elements that you have. On top there, the numbers that are displayed there, they are relative what? Atomic mass. So those are the numbers that we are talking about. So here you don't need to calculate them. Why? Because you just pick them on the periodic table. They are there, okay, for relative atomic mass. So these are some of the examples that I've actually placed on the chalkboard. So we have element like this one, then this is hydrogen. We have symbol for hydrogen or chemical formula for hydrogen. The way it is indicated on the periodic table is H. Then the mass number, which is the relative atomic mass, is 1 for hydrogen. Then we go to carbon, there it is C. Then the mass number for that one is 12. Nitrogen, N, 14. Oxygen, then there the mass number is 16. Sodium, this is the chemical formula or symbol. Then the mass number is 23. So these are some of the elements that I've highlighted. But the fact is, if you want to find the relative atomic mass, you don't have to actually sweat or maybe labor much. Instead, you just go direct on the periodic table and pick them because I've already shown you. Okay, so this is all about relative atomic mass. One, you should know that it has got no units. The symbol is A small r. These are the most important things that you are supposed to master under relative atomic mass. Then we come to relative molecular mass. Okay, relative molecular mass also has got no unit. Okay, the relative molecular mass is the mass of one molecule of a compound or element compared to 1/12 the carbon 12 isotope. Okay, so you have seen the difference which is there. For relative atomic mass, we are saying that is the mass of one atom. Okay, one atom of an element compared to 1/12 mass of carbon 12. But for this one, it's the mass of one molecule. Okay, one molecule of a compound or element compared to 1/12 carbon 12 isotope. That is the only difference which is there. So it can also be defined as the sum of relative atomic mass. So Relative molecular mass can also define as the sum of relative atomic mass. So we are done with the definition and explanation under relative molecular mass and relative atomic mass. So now let us go now. How can we calculate relative molecular mass? Because for relative molecular mass, you cannot find them direct on the periodic table. Why? Because these are compounds, okay? They are molecules, so they are not there. On the periodic table, what is there is only elements, okay? And for you to make the relative molecular mass, it means there should be some reaction between those elements that are found on the periodic table, the one that I've indicated here, okay, for you to make either a molecule or a compound. There should be two or more elements involved, either by using ionic bond or covalent bond, metallic bond. Okay, so now this is what we are going to look at on how you can calculate the relative molecular mass. So how can you calculate? These are some of the examples that we have here. The first question here, we are saying find the relative molecular mass of the following. A, we have hydrogen chloride. The chemical formula for this compound or molecule is HCl. Okay, H for hydrogen, then Cl for chlorine. Okay, because it is hydrogen chloride. Then V, we have copper 2 sulfate 5 water. The chemical formula is there. Okay. Then again we have sodium chloride. The chemical formula is this one. So for you to calculate the relative molecular mass, first of all, you should know how to write this in chemical formula, because it is from that point where you are going to calculate. So now, how are we going to calculate this? Let us use the other part of the body. We are going to wrap from here so that we can see. Yeah. Okay.